What's going on, everyone? It's me, Coach Ed, coming to you again from the amazing world of sports, my amazing world of sports. And I'm bringing to you today another Giants universe. So you guys just sit back and relax, listen to what I have to say, and eventually let me know your thoughts. The subject matter on this is going to come from the NFL.com's website. And they're going to be talking about the Giants' projected starters, both on offense and defense. So I'm going to go through the list. We're going to talk about it quickly, give you my insight, and then I look forward to your responses. You guys let me know what you think. But before I get into that, first off, I want to thank you all for tuning in. You guys always supporting me, helping me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys enough. To all the sponsors, Shadow Worlds Network, Get Out Travels, Wise Consultant, the League of All Leagues, and any potential sponsors in the future, thank you guys. I really appreciate your support. You guys keep driving me, and I'm going to keep getting better and bring you more and more great content. So thank you all. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button. This way, you guys will always, always, always know when I throw out new content that I know you're going to love. And everyone, continue to like and share on all your social media platforms. You guys are helping me grow and you're getting it out there into the algorithm. So again, thank you. Well, the NFL.com's website, they went through the list of all the 32 teams. So even if you're not a Giants fan, I'm going to put the website in the description so you guys can pull up and take a look at your team. But Giants fans, you'll be able to go ahead and take a look and pull it up and see exactly what I'm talking about. But what I'm going to do, what I always like to do, I like to share it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Bring it up for you guys. So here we go. The New York Football Giants. This is the NFL.com's projections. So we all knew offensively it was going to be Daniel Jones. Running back right now, because he's on the tag, Saquon Barkley. Wide receivers, Darius Slayton, Isaiah Hodgins, and Wan'Dale Robinson. Tight end, Darren Waller. Left tackle, Andrew Thomas. Left guard, Ben Bredeson. Center, John Michael Schmitz. Right guard, Mark Lewinsky. Right tackle, Evan Neal. When we go to the defensive side, defensive end, Leonard Williams. Nose tackle, defensive tackle, Dexter Lawrence. Defensive tackle, A'Shawn Robinson. Outside linebackers are Kayvon Thibodeau and Azeez Ojulari. Middle linebacker, Bobby Okereke. Cornerbacks, Adoree Jackson and Deonte Banks. And Cordell Flott. And the safeties are Xavier McKinney and Bobby McLean. Now, there's a little read here, so let's take a look at that. It says, The Athletic reported that the Giants were hoping to take a receiver in the first round, either Zay Flowers or Jordan Addison. We all knew that. Instead, they pivoted to cornerback Deonte Banks with the 24th overall selection, and then traded 2 picks to move up for speedster Jalen Hyatt in the 3rd round. All right. Yeah, we also traded for Deonte Banks, so we know that. And the pivot was because the receivers were gone. Hyatt's skill set is duplicative of Darius Slayton and Paris Campbell, so I'm not assuming the rookie wins out. The receiver camp battles will be wild. Wan'Dale Robinson, Sterling Shepard, Jamison Crowder, all profile as slot receivers. While the Giants didn't upgrade in the receiver talent, They are at least way deeper now. They can survive injuries and field 4 or 5 solid rotation receivers, which is better than one could say over the last few years. The depth extends to tight end. Darren Bellinger was good for a rookie last season and will be ready if Darren Waller can't stay healthy. It feels like Waller is the top pass catcher here, and then the Giants have about 7 wide receiver 3s. It's rare to draft 2 surefire starters, but that's what the Giants did with Banks and center John Michael Schmitz. The team simply doesn't have other qualifying options at those positions. Schmitz is part of a great offensive line overhaul that began when general manager Joe Schoen arrived last year. Right tackle Evan Neal improving in year 2 would be the greatest sign for hope this season. The defensive front remains the strength of the team. Kayvon Thibodeau and Azeez Ojulari are young, productive edge players that only figure to improve. The newly paid Dexter Lawrence and Leonard Williams are plus starters in their primes who complement each other well. Free agent pickups Raheem Nunez-Roches and A'Shawn Robinson will rotate with each other. I only listed one off-ball linebacker because I can't imagine Jarrad Davis getting starter snaps. Another free agent pickup to play next to Bobby Okereke makes sense. The secondary punched above its weight last year. It's better overall now. Defensive coordinator Wink Martindale asks a lot of his cornerbacks. However, Banks could have typical rookie struggles. The Giants set out to get deeper and faster this offseason. They did it. I love how quickly Shane and Brian Daboll have transformed this roster in 2 off seasons. Then again, it still may be the least talented group in the division. Can Daboll and Martindale close the gap with coaching once more? Interesting comments there. Let's get into the starters first, all right? And we've all done this. We've all looked at this. There's plenty of content creators talking about this, whether it's, Facebook, Twitter, wherever, YouTube, they're out there. Everyone knew it's going to be Daniel Jones. He got the money. So that's a given. Saquon, he got the tag. So right now he's the starting running back. All right. We all know that if things go awry, we drafted Eric Gray in the 5th round. So he at least can come in. He's not gonna be Saquon Barkley talent, but he will be serviceable enough to come in and start and be a bell cow for us. So we at least have some players there. I agree, Saquon is the starter. There's no, and Daniel Jones is the starter there. That's easy. I'm going to skip over the wide receivers, go to the tight end. Darren Waller is starting. Now, the question is, are we going 2 tight end sets with 2 wide receivers, or are we going 3 wide receivers with 1 tight end? Training camp is going to really figure that out. Also, the play of the wide receivers will dictate if we're going to go 2 tight end sets. I will say this. It does not bother me in the least if we do go 2 tight end sets, because you can flex Waller out to play on the outside or in the slot as a wide receiver. He still has wide receiver skills, so it still gives you that 3 wide receiver appeal. On the offensive line, what they have here, Andrew Thomas, yes. Schmitz, yes. Glowinski, yes. Evan Neal, yes. I hesitate at Glowinski because ideally I want to see what Marcus McKethan has. If he's what I think he's going to be, he's going to give Glowinski the boot. Maybe not at the beginning of the season, but hopefully by the middle of the season. Now the left guard. Ben Bredeson has been good. All right, and I will say he hasn't been a total flame out. He's not a scrub. The issue, well, not the issue. The battle will come from Ezeudu. If Joshua Ezeudu can come back from his injury and take the reins and be that starter, because he with Andrew Thomas together would be a great combination. Now, Bredesen would be a good interior rotational player. He can fill the spots at either guard and at the center spot, and if we need it in that moment. So that's why I'm hesitant. But right now, I do understand, based on last year, why Bredesen is there. Ezeudu has to come and he has to win the job. So if he doesn't win the job, then it's going to Bredesen. It's just that simple. Now let's get to the wide receivers. You have Darius Slayton, Isaiah Hodgins, and Wan'Dale Robinson. Wan'Dale Robinson, we all know that, he's been injured and more than likely he's going to start the season on the PUP list. So to me, I'm not looking at him being here. Right now, I'm probably looking at Jamison Crowder or Sterling Shepard, depending. If you want to put Campbell there, I could understand Campbell playing the slot, and it would give it a nice little dynamic there. So I can see him there. Isaiah Hodgins, based on what he did last year, yes. Darius Slayton, I understand, especially with them bringing him back on a 2-year contract. So, but to be honest with you, I'm probably, in my mind, I'm looking at Campbell there. I'm looking at Campbell to start on the outside, probably work his way to the inside. Another surprise could probably, depending on how training camp goes, is Ford Wheaton. Or Wheaton Ford, I'm sorry. I don't know if I said his name wrong. So please forgive me if I did. But you know who I'm talking about. The rookie undrafted free agent. More than likely, if he does what I think he's going to do and develops, I think he starts. Now, is it over Slayton or is it Hodgins? I'm probably going to say over Slayton. Slayton is third, maybe fourth best as a wide receiver. But right now, hands down, if I started a roster today, I'm putting Campbell there over Slayton. I'm starting Hodgins. And I'm probably going Jamison Crowder. Unless Sterling Shepard is really completely back. If it's Sterling Shepard, then it's going to be Sterling Shepard. But that's where I look at it in the wide receivers. Now, like you said, the wide receivers is definitely going to be a battle. The 7 number 3 wide receivers, I don't agree with that. That's BS. That's a slap in the face to our wide receiver group. That's a slap in the face to the job Shane has done, because you're basically saying that, you know what, realistically, they're slot wide receivers at best, but they're not even worthy of being true starters because they're number 3. Because your number 1 and your number 2 are your bell cows, realistically. No matter how if you want to go 2 wide receivers, if you want to go and 2 tight ends or 2 running backs and 2 wide receivers, whatever. But usually 1 and 2, those are your X and your Z kind of receivers, and those are the ones who usually start. So, and that comment I really didn't like. I thought it was an insult. So, but let's go over to the defense. Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence, yes. Kayvon Thibodeaux, Azeez Ojulari, yes. Bobby Okereke, yes. Adoree Jackson, Banks, Flock, McKinney, yes. I can understand Bobby McCain. I do understand him. I get it. I understand why he looks at it. And to be honest with you, it's a catch-22 for me in reference to that. I mean, when I sit back and I look at The safeties. Is it going to be Dane Belton? Is it going to be Pinnock? It could be either one of those two. Well, in challenging Bobby McCain. So one of those three are going to get the starting safety spot, whether it's McCain, whether it's Dane Belton, or whether it's Pinnock. One of those three are going to get the starting safety. Now, A'Shawn Robinson. I understand that's a concerning. I understand his point in terms of not naming another one. You know, whether it's Davis or I don't want to say. I mean, I'm taking a look here. I get why he says Davis. It's not going to be McFadden. So, is it Beavers or do we sign someone else? Beavers is coming back off that injury, so I get it. I understand the concerns. Um, I am intrigued by what he brings to the table based on what he did last year. So, okay, I get it. If things go right, then it is going to be his job to lose. But I do understand the point of bringing in someone if someone falls through. We all know that. So, and I can see it. I don't have an issue if we do bring someone else in, whether it's for competition or it's their job. They come in and they take the job, and you know what? Everyone else is fighting for scraps. So, but Leonard Williams, yes. Dexter Lawrence, yes. Thibodeaux and Ojulari, yes. A'Shawn Robinson is, that missing link, if you want to say. I don't want to say missing link. That's the wrong word. I'm sorry. He could be that ace in the hole. He's going to be good in the run game, and we need that in our division. There's no doubt about that. We definitely need that in our division because, we did not have a good run defense. So if he's out there, I don't have any issues. The only concern would be then to the passing game. But now with Wink, the exotic schemes, what is he going to do? Who he's going to drop? Where is he going to bring the blitz from? Does he drop both Kayvon and Ojulari and bring others, with the blitz, to mess with the offensive line? I mean, I'm intrigued by Wink Martindale, and if he's ready, he's able to unleash the beast. Because that's what I think. Check out that video, Unleash the Beast with Wink Martindale. So, but the linebacker is going to be key no matter what. If we come out there with this lineup, teams are just going to spread us and they're going to pass on us. Because they're basically going to say, well, you already have 5, so we know who we're blocking, and it's going to be a challenge, and then what are we going to do? But in terms of rotationals, we know A'Shawn is going to come out at times. Even Dexter and Leo are going to come out at certain times, and you're going to rotate, Roaches in, Nacho. Let me just say Nacho. You're going to rotate Nacho in. DJ Davison, where is he going to be in his recovery? Riley now, the rookie, if he makes the roster. So, and then, the other depth pieces on the edge, because we definitely need pieces there, with the guys that we have, hopefully they can improve and get the job done. But, I still think we need another edge or two player there, to come in and compete, take spots, or even fight for the starting spots, over Ojulari. Tibbs going to be there. Ojulari has the talent. He definitely has the talent, but you know what? He's been injured. He was injured last year, so there is that concern there. Personally speaking, I think he's going to be fine. So, I think Ojulari and Tibbs are going to definitely be there, but hey, if you bring in the guy, for argument's sake, let's say Justin Houston to push the envelope. He's older, but you know what? He's a veteran and he's a good pass rusher. I can see it. So, but hey, that's what it is right now. I mean, I just wanted to touch base a little bit with the Giants universe and talk to you guys about that. Let me know what you guys think. You know, am I off base? Am I crazy? What are your thoughts in terms of the starters? So, you know, leave everything in the comments. So, but thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And you guys know what I always say in sports: make sure you turn it on and turn it up. Peace.